What is up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. Yes, it's Honeydew, or you can call me Honey.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
And in today's video, we're going to be doing we're going to be talking about things that I don't care about because I like these kinds of videos. Let's get into it. And you already know the iPad is back because I can't memorize things for crap, so yeah, I have to kind of rely on an iPad. But anyways, the first thing that I do not care about is grades. Now, I get it. If you have strict parents or you like really care about grades, that makes sense. You do. I care about grades-ish. Like, I don't care about it that much. I don't really care about them that much. The only way I'll care is if like it goes below B. I don't care if I keep all A's. I don't care about that because it's just like too much. Now, if you're in like grade 6 or the one above it, then yeah, you should probably maybe try and reach for all A's just because those grades aren't super hard. I'm pretty sure I did have all A's in 6th and the other grade, but like once I got to 8th grade, I went to, in my school we have like the 3 grades in middle school, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th. No. I had to put myself in timeout for that one. Anyway, so in all 3 grades, in the 2 first grades, they only have like non-advanced and advanced, but I feel like this is for most schools. And then when it gets to 8th grade, you have non-advanced, advanced, and enhanced, which is enhanced is basically just like a high school class. Like, you know how honors is in high school and then there's AP? Well, there's, I don't know if it's just regular, I don't really know what to call it. Regular, honors, and AP. Our enhanced is honors. So ours is like a normal high school, an honors high school level when you're in 8th grade. So I had that. Almost all of them were honors classes, and that made it a lot tougher to keep all A's. So I ended up in 7th grade I was all A's, and then once I got to 8th grade it was A's and B's. So I just stopped caring as much in 8th grade because I realized that like I shouldn't stress myself out so much over trying to keep all A's when it wasn't that serious, you know? Like, I get it, if you're really like trying to keep all A's because you're trying to go to like Harvard or something, or like just one of the big schools or colleges, then I get it, that's fine, because they do like seeing all A's. But I feel like it's more important that you're actually learning and not stressing out so much about just trying to keep all A's. If you get 1B, it's not the end of the world. It's really not. And you're always gonna have chances to like get that grade back up. But I personally don't care. I don't really care. If you tell me you have a really low B in one class, I'm gonna be like, good for you. I prefer mid to high B's if I do have B's, but low B's I don't really care, as long as it doesn't get so close to where it like becomes a C. That's bad. That's when I get scared. But if my friend is like stressing, oh, I have an 89, I almost have an A. Okay. Why are you so stressed out about that? I don't get it. Next. All right, the next one thing that I don't care about is outfits. I do not care. I don't care. If you've seen my style, it's a little out there. If you couldn't tell by what I was wearing today, a little out there. Yeah, I know. but I really don't care if you have like a more exotic style. I don't care. I actually really admire people who like have the freaking balls to go out in public with like really cool detailed outfits. Like dude. First of all, I want that confidence. Second of all, I want your style. I see the most cool styles sometimes, and it's really rare to see people who like have the guts to go out in public with like very out there types of styles. Like I really admire alternative styles. I think those are really cool. Oh my gosh, Decora. If you like actually go out in public with that, I really admire you. Like your courage and your like, cause my heart will be racing every time I see someone looking at me. Like if I wore Decor, which I think Decor is really cool. Don't get me wrong, I think it's super cool looking, but it's also a lot. Like it's a lot, and I would be really scared if I wore something like that in public. So I really admire those types of people. But I don't care, or in public or at school, like I don't care, like, because I would do the exact same thing if I had the guts. But the outfits you see me wear on here, I've said this before, I wear them to school if they're school appropriate. Obviously if I'm wearing like a crop top in the video, I'm not gonna wear that to school unless I have like an underlayer or something. I do wear those to school because they're my style, and as long as they're school appropriate, I'm going to wear them. Cause like, I made that outfit, so why shouldn't I wear it, you know? But I think people who judge other people's outfits are losers. I think they're big fat losers, and I feel like they should try and, you know, get a better style if they're judging you over it. Like, they're just jealous or something, I don't know. I don't really know what goes through their head. They're either jealous of your confidence or how cool you look in an outfit, or that you just have really cool style and know how to style yourself in a cool way, and they don't, and all they wear is freaking Lululemon leggings and the like zip up really tight long sleeve shirts from Lululemon as well, and they just wear like, I don't know, Vans. Like those people, they're just jealous. Like they don't know how to style themselves properly, so they just choose to pick on you because you have a really cool style. The next thing is things or people you watch. I don't care as long as it's not like really inappropriate. You know, like if you're in the middle of class and on your computer you have like popcorn, if you know what I mean, on your computer, that's insane. That is insane. Let me just say that. That's crazy. Or even just at home. I mean, you have the right to do things you want to do at home. First of all, don't do it at school. Second of all, if you want to do it at home, I only care a little bit. I only care a little bit because it's just weird. I just feel like it's weird to watch that kind of thing. But besides that, if you're watching like, I don't know, you're really interested in watching like LPS paint things or whatever, I think those are pretty cool actually. But I don't care what you watch. I really don't care. As long as it's not like disturbing or inappropriate, I don't mind. Watch your cringy stuff. I don't care. Like Gotcha, if you watch Gotcha Life, I don't care. I personally don't, because I don't find it interesting. But if you do, by all means, keep watching it. You don't have to listen to my opinion, but I don't care personally. I don't really care, because, you know, what you do and what you watch makes you unique in your very own way. Wow, I just realized my posture was awful there. Ooh, okay. The next thing is cussing. Now, I only care a little bit because I personally don't cuss because I am a Christian and I believe that it is, you know, not a good thing to cuss. So I try my absolute hardest not to. But I do have many friends that do, and the only way I'll like care is if like you do it in like every sentence. Like that's giving Hazbin Hotel fan. Because I've never really seen Hazbin Hotel, but I've heard a lot about it, and I know that they cuss a ton, which is not my forte. Let's just say that it's not my forte. So I don't really care that much if you cuss around me, because, you know, even though I don't, that doesn't mean you don't have to. You know, I'm not gonna like force you not to just because I'm around. I don't really care if you do or not. If you don't, that's great, you know. Because I don't, so it makes it a little easier to talk to you. But if you do, I don't really care, because I do have a lot of friends that do, and, you know, it doesn't bother me. I'm kind of used to it by now, so, you know. The next thing is, I feel like it's I don't know if it's like necessarily controversial, but like, I know a lot of people that online that would argue with me. I don't know. Anyway, the next one is if you don't shave, girl or guy. I know a lot of guys don't shave just because they don't necessarily have to, you know. I mean, you can if you want to, I don't really care, but I feel like it's mainly a thing for girls that they're like kind of expected to shave, especially in certain areas where it's just like, why are you like, it's like become such a social standard that like all girls need to shave. You don't have to. The only reason I started doing it is because I felt self-conscious in a couple areas, like my arms and my legs. I did not like having hair there, and obviously you get some here. And obviously I shave that too, but like whether you get it here, your armpits, your legs, or your arms, you know, you don't have to shave if you don't want to. I'm not going to force you to, and I'm not gonna bully you if you don't. I don't care. That's the truth. I don't care if you do or don't. But I know a lot of people don't like when girls have hair in certain areas, and I'm just like, I just look at people like, why do you care so much? It's their body. It is their body. They have the right to do things to it if they want to. Like they have the right to get certain haircuts. They have the right to shave. They have the right to get piercings. They have the right to get tattoos. Like they can do whatever they want. So why are you like controlling them? Like, I don't get it. I don't get why people get so mad whenever they see a girl with a tiny bit of a unibrow or a little bit of hair on their face in a normal spot, by the way. Happens to everyone. Or if they have like really hairy arms. Why do you care? Why are you looking? Why do you care so much? Like, it's their own body. It's the way they want to see themselves. It's not for you. They're not shaving for you. I'm shaving for myself because I feel self-conscious about it. It's not because I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself. So, the next thing is, or the second to last thing is, if you don't know how to, or you just don't do makeup in general. This is another thing where it's like, you can do whatever you feel like doing because it's your body and it's your self-image. I don't mind. Now, it's one thing if you don't do it in general, it's another, it's one thing if you don't know how to do it, and it's another thing that if you just don't want to. I understand both, because makeup can be a lot of work depending on what kind of makeup look you like to do. I obviously don't have any on right now, but also oh my goodness, I'm sunburnt here. If you couldn't tell, it's not blush, it's just sunburn. But I understand if you don't want to, and I understand if you don't know how to. I have a lot to learn. I only started doing it in 8th grade. Well, technically like 7th. But in 7th grade, I only did like my mascara. But then in 8th grade, I started experimenting a little more. It was more near the end of 8th grade, where I started doing more coverage, you know, like not just eyes, it was more like full face. But even then I only used like concealer and blush. I never really used like foundation as like a whole base. I just like did the main, I just did like the main areas and stuff. If you're like out in public or at school and you're trying something new like eyeliner pisses me off. Eyeliner is so annoying because okay, this thing needs to stop. But like if you're going to school and you're trying out eyeliner for the first time and it looks bad, it looks jagged, it looks like not filled in, I don't care. I understand, because eyeliner is not easy. Eyeliner is not easy at all. It is very hard, and it takes a while to like master getting a straight line. But if you come out in public or at school and I can tell that you're trying out makeup and it might look bad, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not, because I understand it's hard. It's really tough to do that, so I'm not gonna judge you for it. And for the people who just choose not to do it, I also understand. Everyone looks pretty in their own way. Everyone looks good with and without makeup. I think that people who judge you for not doing makeup, whether you're in middle school or high school or college or whatever, and people who judge you for not putting on makeup, they're also losers. They are also losers, because what do you mean you're judging me for wanting to be my natural self and wanting to show off my natural beauty and not wanting to put stuff on my face? Some people just don't feel like doing that, or just don't want to because they feel pretty enough as is. A lot of people put on makeup to feel prettier for themselves, again. Not for some people. Not for you, for me, because that's what I do. I felt self-conscious again, and I wanted to put on makeup just because. Just because I wanted to. The last one, I know the last one's already here. It's another short video. I didn't feel like doing much, but the last one is, if you fart in front of me, I do not care. I don't understand those people who are like, who would break up with someone over them farting in front of them. Relationships are not supposed to be based off of bodily functions, you know. I should be able to release gas that is trapped inside of me. I have trouble burping. I don't even know if it's possible for me to burp. The only time I've ever really burped is whenever I've had soda, which I don't really drink soda, but like when I used to have a little bit of it and like I would yawn and then it would actually, a teeny tiny burp would escape. That was it. That's the biggest burp I've ever done. It was a tiny one. Like, it's just so hard for me to burp, so TMI maybe, but it's just really hard for me to burp. So the only way I can do it is the other way. So if you don't like me for that, I don't care. And if someone farts in front of me, I'm gonna laugh. I'm going to laugh. Some people find it gross to fart in front of each other, but it's a normal bodily function. I don't see the issue with it. I don't know why it's such a big deal to some people. Yeah, it's kind of gross. The only way it's gross is if it smells. But I don't care, because I'm very immature still, and I will laugh because I laugh at my own farts because they're loud and they're funny. I don't know. I'm just gonna laugh, and I'm not gonna make it awkward if you like fart, and then I'm not gonna look at you like ew, go to the bathroom. Like, no. It feels more immature to do that than to laugh. Like, it feels more immature to like judge someone for doing that. Like, what if they couldn't hold it? What if they literally couldn't? What if it hurt to hold it in and they just had to? Like, I don't care. Now, the only way I'll really care is if you like do it on my pillow. No, I know you don't get pink eye from that. That was a myth. Oh, sorry to break it to you, that was a myth that people used to say, oh, I'm gonna fart on your pillow and you're gonna get pink eye. No, that's a myth. That's not real. But it's not how you get pink eye. But if someone does it on my pillow, I have to smell it, and that's going to make me mad. It's not gonna make me mad that much, just a tiny bit. Oh, and that's gonna do it for today's video, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all watch another, if you want to. I love y'all so very much. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day or night. And yeah, God bless you. Bye bye.